Afternoon baseball here on the show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Kyle Cody gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan? Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Andrelton Simmons is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone is going to be awfully small today.
Called strike 2. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at for ball 3. David Fletcher will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Striding into the box, David Fletcher. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Cody is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty V. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Fouled off. The 2-2. swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
From the stretch. Hard on the ground towards short. There is Andrus. One there. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Angels nothing. Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jaime Barria will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So digging in now, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Fastball in there for a called strike. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction. I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Popped up. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Up next for the Rangers, Nick Solak. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. First pitch coming. Here it is. Solak is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the third baseman, Isaiah.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First pitch of the at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Joey
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. Still no score. Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Anthony Rendon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike. Two balls, no strike.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
That'll fit. The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this ball. Looking up is the left fielder at the track. The wall. Gone. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. First home run of the campaign for him as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, a homer for all the old men in the world. Who says this is a young man's game anyway? He just uncorks on this thing. And I think he's glad it's a homer because that way he doesn't have to sprint all the way around the bases. He could take all the time in the world. Good for him.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That's a ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He's around first, heading for two. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a look at ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Upton comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Fouled away. The 1-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Ohtani takes his lead at third with one away. Ball even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting eight.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Taylor Ward, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Lays off 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now another 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Now in the box, Danny Santana, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. The pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Now to the plate, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Bases are empty. One man out. Chu with a 2-ball 1-strike count here.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball four.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Digging in, Ronald Guzman. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner at first here, one man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Rougned Odor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Texas. They're down 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Barehanded for one. Back to first, and mercy. Their third double play in 3 innings. And again, there are 2 away.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus has it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Angels held in check there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Jose Trevino, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ballgame.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Rangers, not shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
To the plate now, Nick Solak. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0.
No, that's down. Count 3-0.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's set. Here it comes.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1 home. Gets a swing and a miss at a slider breaking away.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Chopped to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The third baseman.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Albert now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball called for strike 2. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
0-1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Danny Santana. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One and one the count.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
No strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Santana is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Upton, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Taylor Ward, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
The count now at 2-1.
1 strike.
Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Rougned Odor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning, and he'll get in there safely. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Striding in, Jose Trevino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Pujols battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrus. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them, just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
3-0 now. In there, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. hit in the air to left field. Upton's under it, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave one. They're down 2-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jonathan Hernandez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
72, Jonathan Hernandez.
At the plate, David Fletcher. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Andrus on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him. A lot of damage.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us are back with more following this. So striding forward now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now here it comes. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Upton going back. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. No one out with a runner at second. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses as well. Ball four, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping up now, Danny Santana, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set and the pitch.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
A 1-0 delivery. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind in the count with guys on base.
None out, runners at first and second. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Matt Andriese is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Matt Andriese.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat, and he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Trout at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
3-0 now. Andres, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Line drive base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
First and second now, 1 man out. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Tapped out in front of home. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now batting.
And this is why when you're in doubt, you've got to take the easy out at first. The ball doesn't get too far away from the plate, and the catcher wants to get the force at second base. Unfortunately, he just botches this throw.
Bases full now following the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Jose Trevino. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Upton. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the seventh. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. A big story in this game has been all the double plays they've hit into, 4 to be exact. I asked him about that, and he says they have to improve their pitch selection by swinging at pitches up in the zone. Too often they're going after well-executed pitches around the knees, so going forward, we may see them try to elevate the ball a little more, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Anthony Rendon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Anthony Rendon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
In now, Albert Pujols. Runners off for second. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. Albert Pujols, a 2-run shot. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Jesse Chavez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Jesse Chavez.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. As he
Shohei.
looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in, That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Justin Upton the next to hit. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a bit.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
To the plate now, Taylor Ward. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Solak ranges back and he has it for out number 2. Into the box, Max Stassi, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Santana is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Angels 5 and the Rangers 3. Noah Ramirez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Noah Ramirez.
At the plate, Elvis Andrus. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6. Here it comes now to Andrus. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1. Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now batting, Nick Solak. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Two 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Striding in once again, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's in there. Base hit.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Danny Santana, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Jacob Barnes will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Shin-Soo Choo will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Oh, that's out.
One and 0. Here it is. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Upton. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and he's out going for second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. Texas is out in front, 6-5. Nick Goody will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. In now is Andrelton Simmons. as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The Angels find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Now the payoff pitch home. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. In now, David Fletcher. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
One out, nobody on. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Fastball well outside.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Now a flare out toward right center. Solak ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Left center, base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Number 57 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Albert Pujols will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 1-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
2-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani, fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right. Chu looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as they open up a 4-run lead. long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hard hit at third. There's Connor Falefa. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Taylor Ward. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 10 and the Rangers 6. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Stassi. But it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. So striding in, Jose Trevino. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That's by him for strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
It comes now to Andrus. Elvis Andrus comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
In the worst way.
That evens it up 1-1. First and second now, one man out. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. There's one. Throw on to Pujols. They get them both, and they end the inning. One left for Texas as the lead holds at 10-6. Brett Martin enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to all set to start the ninth in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Max Stassi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Santana is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
So stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in now, David Fletcher. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First delivery to him on the way. Runner goes for second. Andrus on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Angels 10 and the Rangers 6. Mike Mayers will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. So next to the plate for Texas, Nick Solak. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Ohtani is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Into the box now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes.
One ball, 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit softly down the line at first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in once again, Danny Santana. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-1. Texas down to their final strike in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
10-6, the final score in this game. Los Angeles put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Jacob Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 10 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.